welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is DaylesAddiction and this is Lulu, the newest addition to our family. Thanks for joining me. I thought before we start this little video that I would share with you our little Lulu, our snuggly little girl who we picked up from her breeder just after Christmas. She is an Australian Silky Terrier, and a lot of you know that we have been on the lookout for a new companion for our dog Edwina, and when we were away we were looking for, well, we came across the Yorkshire Terrier and just saw them everywhere. My favourite one that I saw was the first one running around a grassy knoll in Palermo, Sicily. Just looked like it was having so much fun, so beautiful. And then I came across a couple actually in Paris when I was with Meredith. I'm like, if I see 5, this is the dog that we need to get. We saw one named Poppy on the street, and I talked to her owner, who was from London, who had lived in Paris for 15 years, and she adored her Yorkie. And then we saw one in Louis Vuitton. Its owner was trying on some shoes and it was running around playing with socks. It was just a little puppy. And then when I got home I started to look for Yorkies, and there are not too many breeders here in Australia. And then I discovered that the Australian Silky Terrier is born from the Yorkshire Terrier and the Australian Terrier back at the turn of the 20th century. And the Silky is very similar but a little bit bigger than a Yorkie. And so I started to look for breeders in our, local vicinity, because at this time of year it's not really great to be flying dogs around Australia, especially the northern half where we live, because it's too hot. And we found Lulu. And if you didn't catch my Grinchmas vlog, I actually went with my husband to meet her and her parents. Her father is from Finnish ingredients, let's just say, imported. And we got to meet her mum, Georgie. And so this is little Lulu, and she is the most beautiful little face. Come in here so the people can see you. Say hi. We've had her for 3 nights. She is so chill and relaxed. All of this black in her is actually going to fade away to the grey that's underneath. So she looks like she's got regrowth at the moment, but she'll end up being quite a grey, silky colour with this beautiful tan face and little front paws. Let's have a look at you. Look. Oh, you're so pretty. And her little ears and her little belly. We love the little bellies of the little girl dogs, don't we? Yes. Anyway, so this is Lulu. I hope you've enjoyed meeting her. You'll see her grow. A lot of you have asked me on Instagram how Edwina's doing. Well, Eddie's she's adjusting. I don't think Lulu's her favourite person at the moment, is she? But you're trying really hard. We'll keep you updated on the progress between the two of them, but I know quite a few of you were looking for puppy updates, so here you go. So Eddie, how do you feel about Lulu? Yeah, you're getting used to it, aren't you? You seem like an old girl now that you've got a young puppy dog in the house. Should see her legs. Look at them. But she's a beautiful girl. She's been very patient. So there's a little bit of a life update for you. It's currently the 29th of December, and it's been a little while since I picked up these little bits. And I thought it was time to share. So if you didn't catch my video from yesterday, I was inspired to do a quick video when I had the epiphany that I was over FOMO. And in that video I talk about why I'm not buying from the Louis Vuitton denim collection, and I also left a little Easter egg there around the fact that I had managed to pick up an absolute steal on a Fendi bag. More than half, I stuffed this up in the other video too. I saved more than 50% of the recommended retail price of this bag just by waiting, by not letting FOMO, hype and hysteria rule my purchasing decisions. However, having said that, had I have not been wrapped up in the 25th anniversary of the baguette, which I think was happening at the time that this bag was originally released, could have been another story. Today I'm going to share with you a couple of bits that I have picked up from Fendi that I think are going to be classic investments in my wardrobe. Can you believe I'm even saying that? So let's see 2023 out with a bang. It's been a fabulous year for luxury for me, and yeah, we may as well end in the same vein. So, to bring you up to speed, there's two things that I'm going to share with you. And I know this video is probably going to seem long and drawn out. I don't care. I just want to enjoy it. I don't want to rush it. And yeah, so apologies in advance if that's not for you. Fendi's current holiday collection, I picked up this beautiful mini baguette, and I was able to do so because the fabulous Connor from The Closet by Connor had sold my LV Cairns bag. My little bag fund still had some in it, and so I was able to keep looking about, and when I saw this, I also tried on a piece of ready to wear. This bag really ignited something in me that I haven't really been interested in before in luxury handbags, and that's metallics. And the reason being is because it's got this beautiful crinkled texture. And for me, I love texture. I'm not one that really loves flat and smooth leather bags. And once I saw how this one had been done, I was kind of like, oh, I could see more of that coming my way. So I tried on some ready to wear. Let's get back to the point. We're going to get back to the bag thing in just a minute. And after a little bit of umming and ahhing, my fab SA BB offered to order in a piece in my size. Connor and I went to the Friends of Fendi dinner here in Brisbane, and the GM of Fendi is always like amazingly well styled, always in Fendi, and she just shows me different ways of wearing things. And this particular night she was wearing a silver Zucca suit, and she just looked amazing with these big Nicki Minaj Fendi collab earrings and a handbag, and I was like, oh, you look sensational. She was also the one behind me getting motivated to buy these Fendi dad sandals. When she told me how she was wearing hers, I was like, oh, that sounds so fun, I need them. And so I hunted them down and I found them on the pre-loved market, new and unused, because again, someone else bought into the hype and they weren't really their style. And for me, although I don't wear them a lot, I absolutely love it when I do. So I won't name her, but she's fabulous. Anyway, her look at that dinner inspired me to try this piece, and then when it came in my size, it was ordered in from another store. Thankfully, there was one in Australia. I decided to give it a go. Got the little Fendi Christmas decoration here. And what I got was not the silver suit, but it's the black Zucca blazer. This is a double-breasted blazer. It is absolutely beautiful. I'll put some cutaways in because I do have some mod shots. But I just love how subtle this is. I love a black long length blazer in my wardrobe, and this one goes right down to kind of mid-thigh, and that line on me is really quite flattering. I would not necessarily wear this one done up, but I might do with black pants if I want to make it a more dressy vibe. I love the fact that I can make a black suit pop with this. I can wear this out for dinner. I can wear it with jeans and a white t-shirt like I have today. I'll pop it on there. And it is a classic part of Fendi's line, so the black is always available. I'm really trying to challenge myself to buy fabrics that I can actually wear multiple pieces on warmer days. So I can wear, you know, like a nice silk or linen pant with a silk cami and then a nice blazer. So they're all really wearable, breathable fabrics that make my outfit look more put together than just wearing a simple dress. Because as much as I love my dresses, it doesn't give me the same feeling of achievement as putting an outfit together. And for those of you who are watching today that are normally watching my channel and you think my energy's a little bit off, I just feel like I haven't done this for a long time. And I know that's not true, but I do feel a bit weird about it. So if it is feeling off, apologies for that. I don't know what it is. I am really happy, I promise. So back to this bag, again, the catalyst for these two purchases, I got really intrigued about metallics, and I decided, I have been looking for quite a while, a larger style of peekaboo. And I decided to go on a bit of a hunt, because from this year's collection there is actually a peekaboo in the medium size, I think. It has the shearling lining. I've featured it on one of my videos in terms of what I thought about the holiday collection. It got me thinking, that bag, because not that I didn't like the contrast of the colour of the shearling next to it, but I like the larger size. So I started Googling madly, and oddly there was a listing on Satire for a silver Fendi peekaboo, brand new. It was $7,179 plus duties of $603, making it $7,783.40. Peekaboo small top handle bag. It says the original price was $8,397.38. It's a weird price, but anyway. And I kept looking at that bag going, oh, $7,500 is a lot of money. I'm not prepared to pay that kind of money, and I'm not prepared to pay that kind of money through Satire, because for that kind of money I want a store experience. So I screenshot that picture and I sent it to my Fendi sales associate in Brisbane. And said, do you think you might be able to source this bag for me? They looked everywhere across our region and all sold out. I texted my sales associate in Rome and I asked her the same question. She looked all across the EU, nothing. I texted my sales associate in London. He looked everywhere. He's the one that found the amazing Fendi Fox for me in London, nothing. So I'm thinking at this stage, nothing. I reached out to Rod at the Luxe Theory and said, any chance you think you might be able to source me this bag? I've asked all these people, they can't find it. Pre-loved is fine. And he set his people looking. I contacted my friend in Tokyo and asked her if she might be able to refer me to some Japanese websites where I might be able to search for it, and she even offered to look for me. Came up nothing. So every day I'm Google image searching silver Fendi peekaboo, silver Fendi peekaboo, silver Fendi peekaboo. And then one day a new listing comes up that's not on Vestiaire. Vestiaire had a few and they were still pretty expensive. And again, I'm not really convinced with the integrity of that platform and the quality of things. So I was like, oh, no, I'm not prepared to do that. And they'd have to come through Australian customs, which would mean that I'd have to pay duties, which would not be refundable if I was to ship the item back. So then a new listing came up, and this listing was for, I think it's called forward.com. It's an online platform. Kendall Jenner is the creative director, and to be honest, I hadn't even heard about it. So I start going on a deep dive and I find this bag, and I'm like, is it too good to be true? Is it too good to be true? So I start sending pictures of the bag to Connor, and I'm like, hey, do you know anything about this platform? Does this seem legit to you? Can you have a look over it? Because you're much better at details than me. And he did. And he said it was a great deal. I got an extra 10% off for my welcome. And I managed to save more than half the original retail price of this bag. Pre-loved good condition, but I think it's amazing condition. So I've waffled on for long enough now. Let me reveal to you. Comes in the dust bag. Authentication guaranteed. This is the small peekaboo ICU, and I understand that it was around fall winter 22 that this bag was released, so well over a year ago. And look at this. Now, what I don't like about the current season's small or the petite peekaboos is that they're very stiff. This is like super soft and pliable. This bag, obviously, let me take you through it. It's not my first small Fendi peekaboo. My violet peekaboo is the same size as this one. So it has the adjustable strap with silver hardware, also in this kind of crinkly silver colour. This one had been kept buttoned up. It's like blowing me out majorly. Where do I put this? There, we'll go back here. So this one had been kept buttoned up, and I've opened it and like keep training it to smile, and it will eventually. But it has this beautiful squishy kind of crackled leather. It has 4 feet, and the stickers are still on the feet. Very, very lightly used, I would have said, this bag. Obviously I have inspected it because I didn't want to miss any returns period, and they have a great returns policy. So look at the base of this bag, the sides, and the other side. It has the silver turn lock and chain. It came with the raincoat being unopened. It also came with like a authentication QR code. What else? Inside the bag, it just has the slip pocket there, and it's all silver interior as well, which I love. And then in the back of the bag, the leather is so soft and mushy. It has the authentication details from Fendi as well. Let me just touch that. In here, this bag was listed as good condition. It does have like a tiny little scuff on the interior, like a tiny, and it's got a couple of tiny scuffs on the front there, you can just see, but like it's not dirty, it's not damaged in any way, it's just spectacular. And now it's mine, and I envision using this as a neutral. For work, it's going to be, I'm going to put it over, where am I going to put it? There. Look at that. Whoa, it's luminescent. I see myself using this bag like in many different occasions. I love my violet one. I'll grab that. So I think eventually it should smile like this one. Both the same size. So yeah, it's I never thought that I would love the small size peekaboo as much as I do, but it's probably my favourite size peekaboo now. And remembering this is the ICU model, so it's a little more structured than the original iconic, but to me this is just a classic piece, and to pick it up for such a great price, I'm so happy. Look at these two together. Totally different bags. This is a great example of, if you miss it the first time round, it's highly likely that you'll find it again, and you might even be in a position to save a few dollars. I'll put the mod shots up here and stop blinding you with the bag, but I was so impressed with how quick the shipping was. Oh my god, there's still stickers on this internal hardware. Ah, look at that. Oh, that's so satisfying. So yeah, you can pick up beautiful pieces. The condition, I was, glad that they were more picky about the condition than what I would have been. As I said, it got shipped really quickly. I think it was just a matter of a few days. Price, the duties and everything was calculated at checkout. I think a 14-day return period, and they obviously have a mix of new and pre-loved, which they call renew pieces. And yeah, if this purchase is anything to go by, I can see myself purchasing more things through forward.com. I keep going to say FWRD, but maybe that is right too, I don't know. Oh, the leather on the inside, just let me show you. Like, look at that. It is just beautiful. It's delicious. It's so clean. It was packaged like really well for travel. It's not a, glorious unboxing experience, but everything is as it should be. It's clean. It's carefully wrapped and packaged for the travel. Yeah, I look forward to starting to style this one. I think that's all I need in terms of metallics, but I'm really, really happy with the ones that I have. And yeah, I don't know where my mind was at other than distracted with the re-edition baguettes when these first came out. So tell me what you think of Lulu, my new pupper dog, and my new pieces from Fendi. I think this is a great way to see out 2023 because it's been a fabulous year for me and luxury. Just take a look at some of the things that I have picked up this year. Anyway, speaking of this year, I'm going to share with you some of my best purchases of the year. It's really hard for me to come up with worst purchases, but maybe I will try and test myself, but that'll be the next video that's coming, so I hope you can join me for that one. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, sometimes some extras. Please come join me. I'm not typically this waffly, but I just wanted to indulge at the end of the year. Give this video a thumbs up and yeah, subscribe. I'd love to see you back here in 2024. Until the next one, ciao.